Hello and welcome to another night of Friday Night Lights on SSB. This is Garrett Binford, your host, with Courtney Wallace on the camera. We just heard the national anthem performed by the Orange Park Raider Band, and soon to have both teams taking the field. This is the sixth game of the season for Middleburg, who currently has a 5-0 record. And Orange Park looking for another victory to tack on to their status on the season. As we prepare for both teams to take the field, we'd like to take a moment and thank our partner for the season, First Baptist Church of Orange Park. Thank you for your support. Thank you for partnership. We look forward to a long season with you and many great times to come. Come the Orange Park Raiders taking the field. They are currently 2-3 overall, ranked 225 in the state. Nationally, they are ranked 3,361. Looking to have another victory added to their season after a loss last week on the 19th to Bartram Trail, 42-0. Here comes Middleburg, looking to add their sixth victory of the season. They are currently 5-0. They have defeated Westside, NFEI, Clay, ZA, and Ridgeview. Well, Ridgeview being last week a victory 51-16. So definitely on a good series of games and looking to add one more to their list of victories for the season. We've got a lot of football to cover. We've also got some obviously great topics to cover, such as we did last season, like the Orange Park Raider Band, which Courtney and I took the luxury of stopping by before the game and did a pre-order of funnel cakes and fried Oreos. Because why not? Excuse me. I'm mouth-watering trying to think about them. They're sitting in front of me. An apple and a beef empanada. Those things are delicious. Some mozzarella sticks as well. Always got to support the Orange Park Raider Band with the energy that they bring to these games. And we'll have the captains taking the field here for Orange Park. Number 1, Gabe Taylor. Number 72, Tarek Moore. Number 16, Jack Rivera. And number 54, Jeremiah Jennings.
Let's go Raiders!
For Middleburg, as long as my roster is correct, and I'm trying to look across the field. Let's see if the camera picks it up real quick. All right, number 5, Gino Addison. Number 8, Caden Hannafin. Number 2, Floyd Reed. And number 66, Trent Pavlis, who is a senior. I was trying to look at the names. There's 2 Pavlises on the team, Trent and Blake. Blake is, I'm guessing, the younger brother because he is a sophomore. Good to see some brotherly love on the Middleburg team. All of the captains for Middleburg are seniors, as are the captains for Orange Park. So definitely have some stout teammates across the board, especially when your captains across the board are seniors. It means that they've proven it, they've put in the work. Orange Park has had a rough couple of seasons, at least with us watching. One with FSB, or 2 I believe with FSB, and then now with SSB taking over last season into this season now as SSB, covering them. We've seen some good games. We've seen some bad games. We're hoping this one is a good one for Orange Park as they're looking to defeat an undefeated Middleburg. All right, Middleburg will receive. And with that, we will get both teams prepped to take the field. We'll hear from our partner, as I stated earlier, First Baptist Church of Orange Park, and we will be right back after this.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, we have Brock Afliji here getting ready to kick off for Orange Park. He's a dual threat player. He plays kicker, wide receiver. We've seen him play that role back at Oakleaf roughly 3 weeks back. Speaking of that funnel cake fried Oreo, I'll have to find a moment to bring that funnel cake up to Courtney. He was super excited for that. Sorry, I was getting distracted because I got brought over to us. Thank you for that from the Orange Park Raider Band. And here we go. We are underway. This kick will be brought out from the goal line to the 18. Spotted at the 19, and that will bring us out for the beginning of this game. Going to run 4 seconds off the clock from that bring out, and we will get this game underway. Middleburg starting off the game for us on offense. In the backfield at quarterback, we have Mason Backus. We have number 5, Gino Addison, and trying to get the number of the one on the other side. I believe it's number 10, Travis Pinkard. There's a run up the middle. It is number 10, Travis Pinkard. And that was a good first run for Middleburg to start this game off, and we will get our clock going. And that's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. So a 2nd and 1 after a very good first run from Middleburg. This is the first time we are seeing them this season. We saw them a few games last season. That's number 5, Gino Addison, on the carry for the first down. And they did pretty well last season. We just weren't able to get out to them enough and make connections with them enough to do some home games for them. So we're glad we're getting some coverage for him here. Another run. It's going to be a gain of 3 on the carry. I do want to thank those of you joining us thus far, and want to shout out Liam. I do appreciate you last week trying to get us out to Ponte Vedra. Logistically, Ponte Vedra just was not being very responsive, and also stated that they use NFHSAA, so they did not want us there. So we did try to get out to that Ponte Vedra Fleming game, just could not get there. And reached out to a few other teams, including Orange Park, and obviously we landed here. It's going to be carried back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to gain about 1 with the push through. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6. The Orange Park defensive line trying to stop them on their run drive that they've had a good one so far. Still number 5, Gino Addison in the backfield, along with the quarterback, Mason Dacus. They'll fake the handoff. It's going to be a throw out to number 31, Sam Craven, who just over his head. He is listed as a running back, obviously playing dual role there on that one. That will bring up 4th down on the opening drive for Middleburg, as they will have to kick it away. And that is Brock Arajo, Lucas Arajo, in Middleburg's backfield to kick away. It's going to be a Brock kicking knives. We got Brock Afligi on Orange Park and Brock Arujo on Middleburg. It's going to be a high kick. Fair catch called. And that is caught by Quentin Downer, a sophomore. And I will catch the clock where it stopped, as I did not stop it with the incomplete pass. There we go. And this will bring out Orange Park's offense. Actually, we have a flag on the play, so we're going to see what the decision is here. And it looks like it will come to some sort of a decision, potentially a personal foul that would give a 1st down in the situation, potentially. We'll see what the decision is here. No, it's going to be holding on Middleburg, and so they will enforce it.
Let's go Raiders!
Gabe Taylor in the backfield. Xavier Jones on the motion. And we're going to have a false start on the offense. So we'll retry that with Austin Miles in the backfield. Passing play caught number 4, Brock Fleege. And that will gain them a couple yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 12. Gabe Taylor to Brock Fleege on the pass. Running play by Austin Miles. Gain of about 2 brings them back to the original line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up 3rd and 10 after a tough offensive, technically special teams penalty puts the Raider offense backwards to start off their first drive. And they have recovered that penalty yardage and bringing up 3rd down. Passing play. Taylor seeing nobody long. He was intending a deep ball for number 17, who I do not have on my roster. He thought he saw something that was there, and it just wasn't. So that will bring up 4th down. And Brock Fleege will punt it away. With Middleburg catching, that was Jordan Avellino on the fair catch. Stumbling, but managing to haul it in. And that will bring up 1st down for Middleburg once again. So Middleburg's offense coming back out. 8:11 left to go in your first quarter. Starting at their own 15. And that false start will push them back. And they will start 1st and 15 from the 10. Backus takes the snap. Looking, throws a dart, picked off. Julian Still. Ball is loose. And we'll see which way they want to call it. So the interception was fumbled, and Middleburg recovered, so they will retain possession, and that will give them a 1st and 10 at their 10 after a turnover with an immediate turnover afterwards. There was a dart thrown by Backus and read beautifully by Still. Just could not hold on to the ball to keep it for him. A pitch out. Running to the right side, to the sideline, and making it about 8 yards. And that was Gino Addison on the carry. That will bring up a 2nd and 1 after that run. The handoff. Moving to the left side and met, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. And again, that was Addison on the carry. Middleburg going hard count. Orange Park not flinching. Handoff again to Addison, who's met in the backfield. by number 52 and number 18. Number 18 is Jermaine Orr. Number 52, I do not have on my roster. Either way, a good stop, and that will bring up a 4th and 1, and Middleburg is deciding to go for it. And I have neglected the clock. Shame on me. Middleburg will take a timeout. Most likely looking for that penalty yardage from a false start. And not getting it. They will take a timeout, and we will be back with their decision of what play they're going to go with after this.
The Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
apologize. I was talking this entire time and did not realize that my microphones were turned down. We'll bring up 3rd and 9. Taylor scrambling and sacked. In the backfield, Keynes D. Roseme. That's a sack that'll push them back into 3rd down territory. I was commentating the game and again forgot that I had turned down the audio for the partner commercial, so I do apologize for that. It's a 4th down, as I did think so. It's going to be 4th and 14. Taylor's going to look to pass. His favorite target so far has been a Fleegee, and he's not anywhere to be found. He will scramble back to the 30, the 29, the original line of scrimmage. And 1st and 10 for Middleburg as they take over on turnover on downs. Middleburg taking over. 3:25 left to go in the 1st quarter. And some Backus in the backfield with Addison at running back. It's going to be Jordan Williams in motion, who will get the ball, and he is met by number 18, Jermaine Orr, reading the play, and that's going to be a huge loss. Loss of 5. Great read by Jermaine Orr on that play to get back there and stop it and blow it up before it went anywhere. Down, Middleburg waiting for the call. 2nd down and 15. The official clock is at 2:20. I'll catch a line up here in just a second. Passing play. Looking right side of the field. Number 11 caught. C.J. Williams holding on to the ball, pushing forward. And he will get to the 37 before he's finally stopped. And that will be a huge 1st down, Middleburg. He did have Jordan Williams on the opposite side of the field in a very similar position open as well, as both Jordan Williams and C.J. Williams were just outrunning their coverage. And a huge gain on the play. Fake the handoff, thrown to the right side. Jukes a man and pushes through to the 30. That is number 6, Jordan of Avellino, on the catch and run. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. And it was spotted at the 31, not the 30. Middleburg pushing down the field very beautifully on this drive. Catching my clock up here. It's going to be Jordan Williams in motion, looking for him, but not going to it. And it will get thrown to the Orange Park sideline. A flag on the play. And the official will go to get the decision after the penalty to see what they're going to enforce, if it's accepted or declined. We'll be holding on Middleburg. And then a roughing the passer. There are a few penalties on the play. And it'll be from the spot of the foul where it's enforced. And this will bring up second down. So a repeat of a down after a loss of what I believe to be 10 yards. So second and 20 after those penalties on Middleburg. I don't know how there's a roughing the passer. Just maybe a chop block or a block below the knees. 47 seconds left to go. Looking to pass, left side of the field. And intercepted by Julian Still with a flag, potentially for pass interference. It's just which side it's going to be called on, as we wait for the call from the official on whether it was offensive or defensive. Pass interference, and it is on the defense. So Middleburg will keep the ball after that turnover. That's 2 times that interceptions by the same player, number 3 Julian Still, have been turned back over to Middleburg already in this game, and we're still in the first quarter. He's got the reads and he's there. He just keeps getting it turned over. So this will bring up a third down and 6 with 37 seconds left to go in the first. Fake the handoff, pressure, sacked. That's going to be Achai Strother with number 52 again, who I apologize, I do not have the name for, but Strother will be there. And that will bring up a 4th down and bring out the punting unit for Middleburg after just didn't even look like the offensive line tried to do anything there. That will end the first quarter. So Middleburg will punt away to start the second as they flip the field from 45 to 45. We'll be right back after a word from our partner, First Baptist Church of Orange Park.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, we are back. Middleburg getting ready to take their 4th down punt after a huge sack from Orange Park, Kai Strother, number 52. Fair catch called, and that will be number 9 Quentin Downer on the catch. And that will run 7 seconds off. First down for Orange Park to take over with 11:53 in the second. Just starting. And as it gets darker, we will adjust the camera. It's just tough to, it's right in between being overly bright and under bright. So we will adjust that as it gets a little bit darker. It's just if we have it the next setting up, it's too bright. That's going to be Xavier Jones on the carry to the right side. A good gain, being tackled on his own sideline at about the 29. And they will spot it at the 28. That will be enough for a first down. And the clock will now run as the chains have moved, as they are calling he was tackled inbounds. Dave Taylor in the backfield with dual running back threats. Sending Xavier Jones in motion. Low snap, handing off Xavier Jones. Left side of the field. He will make a 2-line of scrimmage and a gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. He will make it to the 31. Scratch that 2nd and 7 as they were spotted a yard farther back than I originally thought on the line of scrimmage. They did still make it to the 31. Pass intended for number 17, who again I do not have the number of, as this roster is outdated. We did ask for one before the game, it just did not get to us. This roster is from the Oakleaf game. So, new numbers for Orange Park. And we'll have to try to listen to the crowd commentator because he seems to have one. After the pass, and it is 3rd down. Pass again to the left side. That one intended for Xavier Jones. Couldn't bring it in. And number 17, Ronald Seward on the coverage. And that will bring up 4th down. So a series of 4 and outs for both teams, and we'll see Brock Afliji here to kick this one away. Drops the punt and gets a really high kick that goes just to midfield, and it will be fielded on the 49. Good job by Afliji to get that ball off after a very low snap. We'll run the clock down to 10:20, and Middleburg will take over. Back is the handoff, and that is 8 up. Chai Strother on the initial with Jermaine Orr there to finish it off, blowing that play up. And that'll be a loss in the play of 2, so it'll bring up 2nd and 12. It'll be a designated keeper, and he will be met at the line of scrimmage. Penalty flag does fly. The clock will stop for the reading of the penalty. Personal foul on Orange Park. So Middleburg will luck out on that second would-be 3rd and 12 after the personal foul. And that'll push them inside of Raiders territory down to the, as we wait for the official spot. .36. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Clock will now run. After a scramble by Gino Addison, he will gain a marking of 2 after he stumbles. 2nd and 8. Another handoff. This one taking up the right side. Helmet will be lost, and the play will be blown dead. I will let my catch clock up. I believe it is enough for the 1st down. We'll wait for the official movement of the chains. And the officials are just now stopping the clock. 8:13 left to go. They're looking for an official spot. They will move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball spotted at the 31, 32. And a very brief stop that they immediately restarted the clock. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Another handoff, that one to number 10, Travis Pinkard, who's on the right side. Gain of about 12, that'll be an easy 1st down. Clock will stop for the change to move. Broncos still having one more chance for a 1st and 10 before they are at 1st and goal. Another handoff to the right side. That one for another 1st down. That one carried by Gino Addison. And he is in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Broncos. Gino Addison on the carry, scrambling, forcing himself through into the end zone, getting the 1st down and the extra 2 yards needed to put them on the board first. With 7:28 left here in the 2nd. Middleburg strikes first. The kick by Raju. And it is good. Tack on an extra point. It'll be 7-0. 7:28 left in the 2nd. Middleburg leads.
Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
So after that Middleburg touchdown, Brock will kick off. The ball touched by Middleburg and bobbled on the ground. Middleburg is saying they have it, and they do. Orange Park is going to be very upset with their special teams on that one. The ball fell into the lap of, still trying to get a number. It looks like number 10 came up at the bottom of the pile. That's Bryson Pinkston from Orange Park. So what a bobbled and muffed kick return gives Middleburg the ball once again. There is a penalty on this play, and it's probably a false start. That'll be coming back. Another late penalty comes in. And I'll run the clock down to 7:18 where they stopped it as we wait for the call. A false start on Middleburg. And a face mask on Orange Park, and they will offset. And there'll be a replay of first down. So we'll have a do-over here after the offsetting penalties. And I gotta tell you, these fried Oreos are delicious. I'll keep snacking on them when I can. Being a foodie here. Hand off to Gino Addison. He will take it up the middle, trying to force his way. Gain of about 8. And with that, we will get an actual first down played. And Orange Park will take a timeout. 2nd and 3 after that carry with the Orange Park timeout. So I will say, Courtney's definitely missing out on this Orange Park Raider Band concession stand food. Delicious stuff. And I'm definitely being a foodie today. We love coming here for the food, almost as much as we love coming here for the games. It's just the first time we're making it out this season this far. I've definitely tasted a little bit of this funnel cake. I stole some. It's pretty good too. Fried Oreos are my thing though. I had them for the first time growing up in Texas, and I don't think I've ever looked back. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could look back.
Let's go Raiders!
I definitely would look back at my waistline. That's for sure. They definitely hit me in the waistline. But we'll get back to the coverage after the run. 2nd and 3 for Middleburg. Ball spotted at the 25. Looking to score after a muffed kickoff. Fielding return by Orange Park. And that'll be Gino Addison again on the run, getting the first down. He'll be brought down. We will stop the clock for the chain, and we have an Orange Park player late to get up. That is number 16, Jack Rivera. Walking off under his own power, shaking up on the play. Ball is going to be spotted at the 17. 1st and 10, Middleburg.
Let's go Raiders!
Handoff to number 10. He will be met Travis Pinkert on the carry. And he will be brought down with after a gain of 1. Hand off again to Addison. Charging forward, gain of, we'll say 7. It'll be a 3rd down and 1. Third and 2 is the official call. Ball spotted on the 10. Ten and a half, 9.5. Addison again on the carry, making it, forcing his way, charging. Touchdown, Middleburg. After a muffed kickoff return by Orange Park, Middleburg scores another touchdown. I was saying Jordan Addison. Gino Addison by Middleburg. I was looking at Jordan Avellino, who's directly beneath him on my roster. Gino Addison for the touchdown. And Middleburg's Brock to kick the extra point. And it is good. So with that, Middleburg takes it up 14-0. The official clock, because I did not stop mine, 5:23 left in your second. So Brock will kick off, and I imagine they'll go to the same player. And they did it again. Number 21 from Middleburg leaping in, Derek Marshall. There is a penalty. We'll run 2 seconds off as we wait for that. That was a beautiful play. The ball definitely went. Personal foul against Middleburg. And that will take it away. The ball will be spotted at the 50. First and 10, Middleburg. Sorry, first and 10, Orange Park. Middleburg special teams is putting in work. I can understand why they are 5-0 at this point. And a carousel tackle made by Caden Hannafin after a carry by Timothy Brooks. We'll bring up 2nd and 9, and we will stop the clock for an official timeout. 5:02 left in the second.
Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, Raiders taking over for 2nd and 9 after that official water break. 2nd and 9, ball at the Middleburg 49. Taylor doing a call adjustment. And he is hit late. Pass intended for number 17. Yeah, I was trying to be quiet enough to hear the player name, and I could not. Taylor took a hit on that as well. And I believe it was number 3, if I remember correctly, Dominic Swilly from Middleburg, who was just beating his block. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. So after gaining a midfield position off of what almost was another kickoff turnover, Taylor on the run, number 8 in pursuit. That's going to be Caden Hannafin again. Can't keep up, and he will make it to the 45 for a grand total of 4 yards on a 20-yard run. Scramble to the left side, but that will bring up a 4th and 5. And Middleburg has 4:05, because again I forgot to start the clock. Left to go. They're going to leave the offense on for 4th and 5 as their midfield position. Middleburg getting a turnover here would give them great field position to run down the field. Not getting the hard count like they wanted, and they will call the timeout. Trying to get a encroachment and not getting it, so they will most likely take the timeout and bring on the kicking unit to punt this away with Brock Fleege. Orange Park trying to come up with something in this drive and not getting much of anything. Not the offense they wanted to see in this first half. We will have to see some adjustments in the locker room in order for this to be anything feasible for them in this game so far. Still not much of a lead that they can't recover from, or sorry, a deficit that they can't recover from, 14-0, but with 3:49 in this, they need to score if they want to stay in this game, as passes made, caught back at the line of scrimmage, trying to scramble going backwards, and then met by a series of Broncos. And that will stop the 4th down attempt. And a turnover on downs. Ball will be spotted on the Broncos 45. First and 10 for the Broncos. 3:40 left to go in the second quarter. A third touchdown here for them would be just outstanding for this offense that is 5-0 on the season and in search of their 6th. Handoff to Addison. Sorry, excuse me, that's Pinkard, number 10. He will gain 10, make it 11. And that'll bring him to the 44 of Orange Park. It's going to be a handoff to Addison. Right-hand side. And a flag will fly. And I will run the clock down to 2:48. It's going to be a block in the back on Middleburg. And that will push them back. Those penalty yards will be enforced after the run. So it'll be 1st and 13. 2:58 left to go in the second. Middleburg still looking to score. And the clock will apparently run as I missed the whistle blow.
Let's go!
Faking the handoff, flag will fly. Pass is tipped by number 20, Achai Strother. Or Akai, I may be saying that wrong as well. A-C-H-A-I. Strother. And the penalty will be declined, so it'll bring up 2nd down. Second 13 for the Broncos. Looking to score with just over 2 minutes left in this second quarter. Score currently 14-0, Middleburg. Ten seconds left on the play clock. They will get the snap off. Looking to pass. Intercepted this time. It actually will go through, and that's number 3 again. And he loses it again, but he does get his teammate to recover it. That'll be number 10, Bryson Pinkston, on the recovery. That's 3 times Julian Still has intercepted the ball as they go his way, and 3 times he has lost the ball in succession. Luckily enough, Bryson Pinkston was there to recover, so Orange Park will get a momentum shift at the very end of this second quarter. They nearly lost it once again. You got to cover up and protect the ball. That's 3 times you've had a chance at some huge turnovers. Your defensive turnovers would be outstanding in this game, and nearly 3 times, 2 of the 3, it's been wiped away. And that is caught by Afliji, but he is pushed out of bounds by Floyd Reed of the Broncos, so it will be an incomplete pass. It was a great leap catch by Afliji and a good heads-up play by Reed to just kind of force him out of bounds so his feet had nowhere to even land to try to get the completion. That will bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 40. The handoff to Austin Miles, and he will gain 7 on the play. And that'll bring it to the 44. They only need 4 for the 1st down. Looking to pass. And that was intended for Austin Miles, and he was not anywhere aware that the ball was even already thrown at him. And broken up immediately by Middleburg, not wanting him to get any hands on it. Minute 36 left to go. And this will bring up 4th down again for the Orange Park Raiders. It will be caught by Mills this time. And he will get enough for the 1st down. So the 4th down will be converted, and he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. Minute 28 left. Never mind. No, he does not. Official says the clock will run after the chains move. Taylor trying to scramble and is eaten up again. And that is number 3 and number 9. That is Dominic Swilly and Darius Swilly, brothers, eating up that Middleburg defensive line, just eating up the Orange Park offense. And that's going to be a loss of 5, so 2nd and 15 for Orange Park, as they will take their 3rd and final timeout, trying to come up with some type of play with 1:04 left to score in this second. They desperately need this touchdown before half to just keep them remotely close to this game, as I believe Middleburg will start the second half, because the Raiders, Raiders received, so Middleburg will start the second half with the ball. A 14-0 lead, and a score after that would be a 21-0 lead, and that's not what Middleburg needs right now. Sorry, 20 lead, and then the extra point obviously assumed. 2nd and 15. Taylor back to pass. Being scrambling yet once again. Pass caught. And that is going to be number 17 again. And after the play, we've got some extracurriculars. That's number 9, Darius Swilly, who on the previous play was there. Number 3, Dominic Swilly, nearly getting Taylor once again and not able to. The ball is going to be spotted at the 17. And I did not stop my clock. It will be the 1st down. I need to fix my clock real quick. There we go. Passing once again is Taylor, looking in the middle. Bobbled up. It was tipped. And there's no flag called, and the parents of Orange Park are very upset. Pass was intended for Gino Addison. Sorry, wrong team. Not, Xavier Jones, not Gino Addison. That was Middleburg. And with that, I did not change my downs. It is 4th down, 49 seconds left to go. Afliji will attempt a field goal to try to get Orange Park on the board. The kick is not going to make it. It was also left, so that will not be enough. 42 seconds left to go. So with that, it will be a turnover. Middleburg will take over. 42 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Bringing out the offense. And they will take a kneel to run the clock out. And just put this into halftime. And with that, they will go to the sideline. That will run out the first half. Your score at the half, Middleburg 14, Orange Park 0. Middleburg displaying some of that offense that has them that 5-0 record. Orange Park displaying some pretty great defense, honestly, with the 3 potential turnovers, only getting 1 of them after Julian Still just doesn't hold on to 1 of them. A flag negates 1 and then loses the 3rd one, but is recovered by his teammate. Great defense, honestly, great reading by him. If he can just keep the ball in his hands, he's going to have really great plays for the rest of his career. It's just struggling with, keeping that ball secure. We'll be right back after a word from our partner, First Baptist Church of Orange Park, for the halftime show for, I believe, the Raider Band, and maybe some scores from around the area. We'll be right back.
Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Orange Park Raider Band will take the field for their halftime show. A couple of scores from around the area. Bergen Catholic versus Don Bosco Prep. Don Bosco leads 14-6. You got Grimsley versus Western Guilford. These are going to be, these are national rankings. Let's look at Jacksonville. Here we go. Jacksonville. Mary Island versus Ed White. I cannot see the current score. It says in progress. Creekside, excuse me for the 3rd time. Creekside versus Sandalwood. Creekside leads 35-18 at halftime. Bowles versus Baldwin, 38-14 at halftime. Mandarin versus First Coast, 21-0. And the second quarter probably waning down towards halftime. Stanton and Englewood is in progress. Oakleaf versus Fletcher. Oakleaf leads 21-3, looking for a victory after their defeat last week. Rains versus Riverside. Rains leads 28-0 in the 3rd quarter. Wolfson versus Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson leads 30-15 in the 2nd quarter. Probably waning down towards halftime again. Ridgeview is at Clay. Or Ridgeview versus Clay. Father Lopez versus Crescent City is playing. I cannot see the scores. University Christian versus Santa Fe, 21-0 University Christian. Old Plank Christian Academy versus Seven Rivers Christian is 28-16 with Old Plank taking the lead there. Fleming Island versus Ponte Vedra, the game we wanted to watch, is in progress. They are not updating that one. Godby versus Baker County is 10-3. Westside versus Menendez, 21-0. Excuse me on that from, they're trying to get the homecoming announcer to speak a little louder. Menendez, 21, Westside 0. St. Augustine versus Columbia. St. Augustine leads 21-7. St. Joseph Academy versus Duval Charter. St. Joseph leads 21-0. Providence versus Cornerstone Classical. Providence leads 35-0. Universities versus Flagler Palm Coast, 7-7. Bartram Trail versus Tocoi Creek, 21-7. Bartram Trail leads. Bishop Kenny versus Parker. Bishop Kenny leads 49-0 at halftime. At halftime, holy cow, Bishop Kenny putting up a walloping of a beating on Parker. Yulee versus Ribault. Yulee down by 1 in the second quarter, 8-7. Buchholz versus Nice, 10-0 in the second. Middleburg versus Orange Park is one we're covering, obviously 14-0. Charlton versus Lanier, 12-7. Some of these are outside of our area. Bradford versus Keystone, here's another one. Bradford is 32-0. It says in the first. I don't know how much I trust the quarter, the score obviously, but in the first. I know that they start their games sometimes a little bit later, but 32-0, that's another walloping right now. Pierce County versus Vidalia. I'm just going through some of the numbered ones here. 21-0 final is what it's quoted there. 21-0 Pierce. Let's see if I can get one more that we have. Yeah, those are going to be the only ones that I can see right now. The one obviously we wanting to get the score on is Fleming Island Golden Eagles versus the Ponte Vedra Sharks. And the Max Prep's not getting it. NFHSAA probably having the score, but not anything that we have access to without paying for it, which is why we try to provide the service we do. We will try to get a updated score for that as soon as possible. Maybe if Liam is able to jump in the comments and give us one, we'd love to hear it. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any live stream information anywhere else for us. It does not look like it. So those are some of your updated scores from around the area. We will go to the homecoming court for Orange Park as they have been walking the field. And we'll leave you with that. We'll be back after this halftime show. that was your homecoming court and halftime show provided by, obviously, Orange Park for their homecoming court. And your halftime show provided by the Middleburg High School Band. While they are few, they are proud. Not the Marines, but the band. We've actually seen, at least I have personally seen a few shout outs to them on their own social media where they are shouting themselves out, happy with the members that they do have, being very proud of what they've got. We will start the half. I was mistaken. Orange Park gets the ball, and they will attempt to go to the same kicking play that ended very terribly for Middleburg or Orange Park once before, and nearly a second time after the penalty negated it. And we will spot the ball at the 44 to start Orange Park on my mistake. Their first drive of the second half. 12 minutes, no clock time runoff. 12 minutes to go of football in the third quarter. Starting off with Gabe Taylor in the backfield, looking to pass. Caught on the run. That's going to be Xavier Jones. And it'll be a gain of 6. Fans just apparently seeing stuff that the refs are not seeing from in the stands, as is every game. They're saying helmet to helmet is what I think I heard him say, but we'll keep an eye on it. It's going to be a handoff. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. And they're wanting a flag for Terry and Butler getting thrown. And it's going to be a third and 4 after the carry. Good job by Taylor to keep that. He's going to keep it himself. I was going to say keep the ball in his hand. Good job by him to read it and just gain the first with that scramble. I'll stop the clock to move the chains. And he made it down to the 44. Clock will resume after the chains move. We'll catch back up. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. He's going to fake the handoff, keep it himself again, and pick up about 8 or 9. Sorry, not 8 or 9. It looked like it, but that was based on where he fell. They're going to mark it 7, so a 2nd and 3. Sorry, 2nd and 4, because they need to get to the 34. Second and 4, ball at the 38. Pass, and could not be brought in by Brock Fleege. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. He's going to keep it himself and stumbles, trips, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that will bring up 4th and 4. Actually, back him up a yard, loss of 1. They're at the 39 now. 4th and 5. Looking to pass on 4th and 5. Getting rushed. Trying to scramble again and making it past their line of scrimmage for a gain of 1. But it will not be enough, and that will bring up a first down for the Broncos, who take over after that turnover on downs. I think the Broncos would have a better hard count if their quarterback didn't give it away every single time. And it's going to be a handoff. Still fighting. A gain of 6. And that was Gino Addison on the carry. Fighting for 6 yards, 2nd and 4. See what I'm... He's clapping his hands and already turning to the sideline, giving away the fact that they're not going to run the play. Stumbling, continuing, gets the first down, going to the 45. Sorry, 43. Sorry, not 40. Jesus. 48. They will stop the clock to move the chains. First down, run by Addison. It's going to be at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Another handoff to Addison, finding a hole, picking up another 6 or 7. That'll be a 2nd down. And they will spot it at the 42. 2nd and 4. Hand off to Addison again, up the middle, scrambling. He will get the first down. And he'll make it to the 35 before he's brought down. That'll reset to a first down. Chains will move. 1st and 10 from the 35. Hand off this time to Pinkard, who will force his way forward for a first down. A gain of, we'll say, 12. Clock will stop for the Chains. And resume. I will say, Middleburg's run game, I don't know if Orange Park is just slowly tapering away and giving up, or if Middleburg just has that good of a run game. But they're, I would say, averaging at least 7 yards a carry, if not more. Pinkard on the carry again. This time stuffed, but a penalty flag does come in. And we will stop the clock to see what the call is there. Personal foul, face mask on Orange Park, and that will give them some extra yards after that run. That'll be another first down, pushing inside of the red zone at this point. Markham at the 11. Sorry, 10. So they will have 1st and goal with 6:07 left, and we will take a timeout, Orange Park. With that, we will have a word from our partner, First Baptist Church of Orange Park. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your partnership, First Baptist Church of Orange Park, and we will be right back.
Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
And with that, we are back. Score still 14-0, 6:07. As I correct my clock, though, 1 second. 6:07 left to go. Your official time here in the third quarter at the Orange Park Raider Field, Hoyt B. Cockney Stadium, if I am correct. Have not had to pronounce it before. I am just kind of appalled at the Middleburg run game. Is there, again, I'd say probably about 7 yards of carry that they are averaging. And they have a first and goal, chance for another 6-point touchdown. They're going to hand it off to Addison, who is going to force himself forward. Flag does come in, and it's going to be a holding call. And that'll back them up for the first time this drive, realistically, since they started actually making progress. So first and goal now becomes first and goal from the 15. And then we will have the official FHSAA water break. 6:01 remaining. Not much football to talk here. Just kind of waiting for Middleburg to put this one through. Orange Park has defensive potential. We've seen it. They just are getting in their own way and then also not being able to stop the run. And like I said, I'm probably incorrect in my numbers averaging, but between Addison and Pinkard, I would estimate at least 7 yards of carry. They've had a couple that have gone for 12, 13, and a couple that have gone for 1 or 2. But their average, I would say, is probably 6 or 7, which realistically, all you do is just run the ball, run the clock down, and pick up the first down every 2 plays or so, and force your way towards the end zone. So we'll just watch them kind of continue to drive their way through and see if they go back to Addison with the run here. Or is this, yeah, this is Addison. They will. He will take it to the right side. There's another 10 and the 15-yard run. And that will be a touchdown. Middleburg. Gino Addison. I did it again. Gino Addison on the carry for a 15-yard run after the holding call backed him up 5. And that'll tack 6 more on the board as Middleburg's Brock, as I have butchered his last name, Brock Rajo, comes on to attempt the point after for an additional 1 point. Make it 21-0. And I have forgot to stop the clock. It'll be 5:42. The kick is good. And that'll tack on 1 more for Middleburg. Your score, 5:39 left to go. Middleburg 21, Orange Park 0. Again, as we kind of figured that, I was saying 7 yards. We'll say 8 or 9 now after a 15-yard touchdown run by Gino Addison. To just kind of shove this one in for 6 more. He has called his own number, or had his number called 3 times tonight. All 3 touchdowns belong to him. And back in the backfield once again is Xavier Jones on the right-hand side of the field, closest to us. And Brock Afliji on the left, farther away towards the Middleburg sideline. And with Middleburg's Brock number 50, preparing to kick off. We'll see if they go to that same squib that is now going to be to number 17. They've moved him away. Nope, they will kick this one away. Brock will kick it to Brock, and he will field it at the 2. Coming out, he's at the 20. He's at the 25. He will make it to the 25 before he's brought down. Good running there. It's a funny call. Brock kicking to Brock and being run out. With that, we will pull the clock down the 4 seconds that play was. And then Orange Park will take over, 1st and 10 from the 25. 5:35 left to go in the 3rd. Gabe Taylor taking the backfield with Austin Miles at his side. It's going to be a keeper. He's at the 40, the 45, the 50. He's at the 48 before he's finally brought down. A huge run by Gabe Taylor. And a fan not happy with something there. And Orange Park coach obviously having a talk with the side judge. So Taylor takes it in for, at that point, a 27-yard run to bring it into Middleburg territory, and he'll hand it off to Austin Mills. Sorry, Mills, not Miles, and he will make it to the 29. So from the 48 to the 29, a 19-yard carry on that run. And if they can keep this up, they will make great progress into the end zone and probably score their first touchdown of the night. Taylor will keep it himself again, and he'll get about 5 on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd down for the first down in this drive. Second and 4. He'll hand off to Mills, who's going to rush his way inside the 10. That'll be the first down. We will pause the clock at the 4-minute mark so they can move the chains. Actually, they don't need to move chains. Clock will roll because they are 1st and goal at the 9 and a half. Hand off to Mills, right side. A huge face mask. They finally saw that one. That's Galen, sorry, not Galen. Keensley Roseme. And Mills will be late to recover as his head was ripped off. And as the crowd cam is hearing, Orange Park finally happy with the call. That was Xavier Jones on the run, who had his head ripped off by Roseme. Personal foul, face mask on Middleburg, as the call we all saw. It'll be a first down, and that will push them down to the 4. 1st and goal at the 4. And that'll bring, after that, Timothy Brooks is going to be in the backfield with Taylor after Jones had to come off. Botch snap, and Middleburg falls on it. Middleburg falls on the ball after an Orange Park botch snap. And what would have been the first chance for OP to put some points on the board is negated. At the 6. If the Middleburg offense keeps doing the running they have, they'll make it out of here pretty easily. But if the Orange Park defense can do some of that playing that they did a little bit in the first half, maybe with number 3 actually catching and holding on to the ball here, this would be an easy pick 6 if he can read it as he has before. But I imagine Middleburg will just run it here. And they will. They will hand it off right side to Addison. He will make it to about the 8 or 9 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7. They will hand it off again to Addison, right side. He will jump over a player and then be tackled, but not before gaining about another 4. It'll be a 3rd and 3. Make that a 3rd and 2 after they spot the ball. Another handoff. That will be a 1st down for Addison, and he will be shoved down after he picks up the 1st down. Clock will stop just for a second for the chains to move, and we will go again. Ball is going to be at the 20. Middleburg 1st and 10. Sorry, not the 20, 23. I'm blind. Addison again on the carry. Left side this time, breaking some tackles, doing a stiff arm. Still breaking tackles. And finally hitting number 10, Bryson Pinkston, before being shoved out of bounds. But it will be enough for a 1st down. And the clock will run. It's going to be ball at the 36. 1st and 10 after that carry. And Pinkard will be in the backfield this time. 1:10 coming up by the time they snap the ball. Pinkard on the carry, right-hand side. Past the line of scrimmage for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Pinkard will stay in. And counting down in towards the 30-second mark of the 3rd quarter. Middleburg just happy running the clock down. Pinkard on the carry again, right-hand side, open field. He's at the 45, the 40 of Orange Park. Past midfield into Orange Park territory. We will pause the clock for the resetting of the chains and see if they count off one more play. They're going to spot it at the 44. And see if they get this play off before the clock winds down. It would be smart of them to, but I don't think they're going to. 2 seconds, one, and nope, that will be the quarter. I would have run at least one more to try to shove my way a little farther downfield with some free time. But with that, that will bring us into the fourth quarter. Your score at the end of the third, start of the fourth, Middleburg 21, pushing their way downfield into Orange Park territory. Orange Park 0, with what was probably one of their best chances of scoring this game, and a botch snap, fumble snap, whatever you want to call it, ends that for them at the 4-yard line, recovered at the 6. And it's been all Middleburg since then. We'll be right back after a word from our partner, First Baptist Church of Orange Park.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
And once again, I was commentating the whole time and forgot to turn my microphone back on, as well as the crowd mic. So I'll just say congratulations to Braden Ventura on that run-in for the touchdown for Middleburg. I had called it, and again, forgot to unmute my microphone after the commercial break. Orange Park taking over at their 20, gain of 6 on that one. 2nd and 4. Looking to pass, caught. Juke move, making it. And apparently, parents not understanding whistle doesn't blow until the ball is down. 27 on the catch and run is Timothy Brooks. Comparing football to the shower in prison. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Hopefully the crowd mic is catching this so you don't think I'm sounding insane commentating on that. But apparently that's what this is being compared to right now, just for actually tackling someone. Taylor, the face mask, I did see that one. Nobody's seeing that attempted face mask. And that was, I want to get the number of that Middleburg player. Number 15. Keensley Roseme. We've called his name for the face mask, the one that ripped off Xavier Jones' head earlier. That was nearly another one. And that one not called. So I definitely know where the frustration is coming from. But at the same time, it's football. It's physical. So I don't know why if I would consider this to a prison shower, but caught on the run, running through a player. That's going to be Austin Mills. I've been saying Miles this whole time. It is not. It is Austin Mills. Or Austin, I guess. I'm seeing S-A-U-S-T-E-E-N. I'm hearing parents in the crowd say Austin, so Austin Mills. Good catch and run. That's a first down. Botch snap again. Picked up by Taylor. Scrambling. Throwing. And he'll throw it away. And I think Afliji was the only receiver in the area, so they're going to say intended for Afliji. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. With Mills in the backfield. High snap this time. Taylor trying to get away from it and being met by a series of Broncos. Number 9, very excited. Darius Swilly, he was definitely there, as well as a few others. And Taylor will just take a seat as he has a very sore ankle after that one. With that, I will turn off the crowd mic, but leave mine on because I keep forgetting to turn it back on. And we'll take a break, going to a word from our partner once again, First Baptist Church of Orange Park.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Once again, thank you to First Baptist Church of Orange Park for your partnership with us for this football season. If anyone has a business or a friend or sponsor that would love to advertise or join us on our team here, feel free to reach out to us on all of our social medias. With that injury, Brock Afliji will come in at quarterback and take it himself. A gain of say 8 yards on the play. It'll bring up 4th down after that, and it'll be 4th and 7. And with that, it'll give enough time for Gabe Taylor to kind of rest and come back onto the field. And as I catch this clock back up, 4th down, 7 left to go for the Raiders. Taylor gets the snap, thrown, caught by a Fleege. Good heads-up play. That's going to be enough for the 1st down. He was stumbling, managed to look up just in time to have that ball plant on his face and maintain it. We'll pause the clock for the change to move and wait for the official clock to catch back up. After that, we will be at 6:10 is what they're going to stop it at. 6:10 left to go in the 4th. Orange Park pushing down the field, trying to get their first touchdown of the game in the 4th. Once again, if you'd like to join our team, partnership, or even just work with us during the games, heck, we're open to that as well. Reach out to us, social medias, Facebook, Instagram, X, and of course on YouTube, Sunshine State Broadcasting. You can reach us at our Gmail, sunshinestatebroadcasting@gmail.com, or Courtney at ssbjacks.com, and we will be glad to connect with you. Once again, we thank First Baptist Church of Orange Park for their partnership, having worked with us as SSB now our 2nd season. And we will come back. 6:10 left to go in the 4th. Orange Park ball at the 33-yard line of Middleburg's territory, pushing in, trying to get to the red zone and eventually the end zone for the first time tonight. Taylor looking left side of the field. That's Brock Fleege caught. And he will go down at the 1. Touches the pylon, but knee is down. They're going to spot it at the 2. Great throw, Taylor to a Fleege for a huge 1st down into red zone territory and goal line for, again, a 2nd shot at a touchdown tonight. They're at the 2. Taylor and Mills in the backfield, trying to put some points on the board. And we will stop the play before it starts, and it'll be a timeout, Middleburg. So with that, and I did not start the clock, I stopped the clock, but 5:32, Middleburg having to defend from the 2. Orange Park knocking on their door for the 2nd time tonight. And a botch snap would do nothing good for them here. So I would say the timeout actually is probably a lifesaver for them, so their coaches can reaffirm, don't botch the snap, run the play, do your job, get the ball into the end zone, cross that line. And once again, we've said all Middleburg tonight. I don't think that's withstanding that there are a few, and by a few I can say a handful of penalties that have been missed. I haven't been commentating on them too much because I am not on the field seeing what the referees are seeing. And obviously every parent has an opinion on what the referee should be doing for their team. But there have been quite a few missed calls that blatantly apparent on camera. So I won't say that it's been all Middleburg. I do think they've had a couple of missed calls that have helped them out, but they have also played a better game. So we will give them credit where it's due. And hopefully Orange Park, oh no, this is not what they need. And Mills will just pick it up after a botched snap. And that'll go from a 1st and goal at the 2 to a 2nd and goal at the 24. 24-yard line. So now we are in passing territory. And I would imagine that it'll go to a Fleege, as he has been the only number called really on any type of long pass. And as Middleburg knows that, he is pretty much double covered. Taylor running and bobbled. Oh my goodness, that was bobbled and touched about 8 times. I could not. Oh man, it was Caden Hannafin who basically played hot potato with the ball and could not come up with it after Taylor tried to throw on the run, and that turned into I don't want to make nasty comments. I've seen my left arm throw better than that, and I'm ambidextrous. I use my right most of the time, but man, that was a bad throw on the run. That ball just had to have slipped. Taylor throwing, scrambling again, sneaks out of it, and there's a penalty on the field. He'll get to the 9-8. We'll call it the 8. And we will stop the clock, 4:22. There is a penalty on the field. And I think that'll bring it back. Holding on the offense, that'll bring it back. So all of that scrambling by Taylor negated. Obviously, he's a little winded after that. So now, instead of a 3rd and goal from the 20, we'll say 23 is where they started the penalty walking, and it will be 3rd and goal at the 33. So 3rd and a country mile and goal. And this is more repeat of what we've seen from Orange Park on their red zone drives from the night. Taylor looking to pass, pocket collapsing, throwing, and could not bring it in. So that'll bring up a 4th and goal. Fourth and goal from the 33. And Taylor here to lead the offense on probably one of their final plays of the night. Passing left side, caught Afliji, making a good effort at the 10. He'll make it to the 5. And if they had had any type of first down potential, that would have been it. But since it was an end goal situation and he's a little shaken up on that, that'll put it turnover and downs at the 5. So really bad positioning on the field for Middleburg taking over, but a good effort from Orange Park to finish off that 4th and 33 goal attempt. Good effort by Afliji there, honestly. Obviously, he's the #1 receiver for them, posting up some pretty good yardage. He's had the biggest passing, receiving plays of the night, and he is definitely shaken up after that when he's over on the sideline, kind of limping around, trying to keep his leg stretched. Feeling that hit. And Middleburg will run the ball out to the 9. And that will start this clock. We'll catch up. 3:42. We'll reset. That's a 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Sorry, 2nd and 6 from the 9. Middleburg just running this clock off of the play clock, counting down from 8. They will run it again, and it'll get to about the 12. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. And at this point, the stands in front of me are clearing a little bit with 2:40 counting down in the fourth. This game is all but over at this point. Middleburg just running the clock out, needing one more first down to keep them on the field. And I don't think he gets it. A gain of about 1. That'll bring up fourth down. 4th and 2. And they'll just, again, run the clock, keep the offense. 2-yard run, realistically, for them shouldn't be too hard. And Orange Park having these play clocks so they can actually see how much time they're running down is a huge benefit to Middleburg right now. Getting this play clock down inside 5 seconds. 4, 3. And they will call a timeout with 1 second on the play clock. Timeout Middleburg. They'll stop the clock at 1:36. A 4th and 2 situation. And whether or not they choose to go for it with 1:36 left, pick up the first down and essentially run the clock out from there to end the game, or punt it away for Orange Park to take over with 1:36 left. Either way, I don't see this really mattering which decision they make. And we know that Middleburg has won this game. It's whether or not they want Orange Park offense to have a potential to score or not. And I do not see a number 50, which means they are going to go for it on a 4th and 2 to try to keep this offense on the field. And I believe this is their second string at this point. I don't see... Yeah, this is their second string. This will probably be a direct snap. It is a direct snap, and he has the first down and more. 30, 35, 40, brought down at the 42, 41. And that'll be a 4th down conversion. And that's going to be Gino Addison. So they did have some first string in there. Clock will run. First down at the 41 for Middleburg. Huge hole opened up there, and that was a big gain for them. To kind of put this game out of its misery. Winding down to a minute left. They really only need... They've got the punting unit out here. Set up for a punt and just taking a knee. It's kind of an odd setup for a victory formation, but to each their own, I guess. Number 1 is in the backfield. That's Jordan Williams. My guess is if it somehow makes its way through number 31, Sam Craven, number 7, Mason Backus, the starting quarterback, or number 2, Floyd Reed. Sorry, not 2, number 24, Braden Ventura. Somehow makes it through that. I guess he's back there to recover it. That'll bring up 3rd, and that'll count the clock down. Game is over for all intents and purposes. The final in this, and I'm just going to put this at final as the clock winds down. Middleburg 28, Orange Park shut out 0. And their homecoming game, that's been a reoccurring thing we've seen, I feel like, on the broadcast. Maybe we're bad luck. I don't know. I don't think so, but some very rough homecoming games we've seen. Oakleaf losing, Orange Park losing. We were at Fleming's homecoming game, but I have slept many times since then, and I do not remember the score to comment. Let me just, so I don't sound stupid, double check that. believe they had that game against Orange Park, if I'm not mistaken. And I have the crowd mic turned off because there were obviously nasty comments being made. Yeah, their homecoming game was... No, that was an Orange Park game, I believe. They had Oakleaf. That was at Oakleaf. So it was the Orange Park game, and they won that game. So Fleming Island, only 3 homecoming games we've seen thus far that have won their homecoming games. And then having a game at Ponte Vedra, which we are still waiting on a live score for. Middleburg taking this one 28-0. We'll get some updated scores from around the area. This will advance Middleburg to 6-0 and also give them a district victory, which will set them up in contention for the title for the district. I'm still trying to see if I can catch that Fleming score, and I still don't see it, which means they have not updated it, and they do not have anyone scoring it live. Let's see what Max Preps is popping out here, which is where I'm getting all the information. You can check all of these, obviously, on yourself, and I'm just doing it as kind of a courtesy. In the 4th, Mandarin First Coast 34-7. I'm pretty sure that, oh my goodness, Bulls Baldwin, Bulls 66, Baldwin 41. That's a high scoring game. That's in the 4th. I imagine Bulls is going to take that with their 25-point lead, but that's a pretty good scoring game. Oh my goodness, Englewood Stanton 84-14. Englewood in the 4th. That's obviously a rolling clock, and Englewood is rolling. I thought Reigns 49-0 over Riverside was big, but 84-14. You're telling me a 70-point deficit at that point with the rolling clock, and they're still pushing. In the 4th, Oakleaf 38 over Fletcher with 3. Andrew Jackson in the 4th, 44-24. And let's see, Fleming Island, Ponte Vedra still in progress. Nobody's scoring it. Ridgeview Clay still in progress. Nobody's scoring it. University Christian over Santa Fe, 28-17. Still in the 3rd. St. Augustine and Columbia. St. Augustine over Columbia, 41-21. 20-point difference there in the 4th. St. Joseph Academy over Duval Charter. I don't think I said this one earlier. St. Joseph leads 34-13. Bishop Kenny finaled out Parker. Bishop Kenny led and finaled and won 56-14. Providence versus Cornerstone Classical. That one's finaled out 49-7 Providence. Let's see. Bartram Trail to Coy Creek. Bartram Trail's finishing it out 49-21 in the 4th over to Coy Creek. Obviously our final here at 28-0. Yulee Rebald. Yulee 24, Rebald 8. We've got... see if we got any other good scores here. Worth County versus Brantley County. 50-0 Worth County. Yep. Some good games here. And obviously we're trying to cover as much of them as we can. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we are back at Fleming next week. I'm pulling up their schedule to confirm. No, they are at Creekside. So we will not be. I believe if it's not Fleming, I believe it's Oakleaf. I'm trying to remember. We've already kind of looked at the schedule and are working on confirming 100%. As, again, week to week is difficult at the moment. I believe we are back at Oakleaf, if we talked about, on the 10th against First Coast. All right. right, so 2 potential games on the 10th, either Oakley versus First Coast or Yulee, still deciding. Fleming Island is away next week, so that's going to be dependent, similar to the Ponte Vedra game, where we're having to get approval from Creekside. Orange Park is at West Side. I'm just scrolling through a bunch of the teams here to see what we've got as a potential. Middleburg is away or bye week. Their next game is the 10th against Ponte Vedra. So based off of this game, that one we have potential because it's at Middleburg, but it's a Ponte Vedra game, so they're probably gonna not want us there if it's a repeat. And Orange Park Band is taking the field for their post-game performance. But we are going to head on out as we have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. And also try to get some schedules confirmed for you. For Courtney Wallace, I'm Garrett Benford. Thanks for watching. This has been Friday Night Lights on SSB. Your final here, Middleburg 28, Orange Park 0. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Follow us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, if you want to call it that, and obviously on YouTube, where we host these live. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.